Der Musiktalk Musikmesse Report 2013 wird präsentiert von Connex One, der wirklich professionellen Lösung für Online, Mastering und Recording. Hallo und herzlich willkommen zum Musiktalk Messecast 2013 von der Frankfurter Musikmesse, präsentiert von Connex One, der wirklich professionellen Lösung für Online, Mastering und Recording. Und jetzt bin ich beim Niklas von Softube und er hat Hardware, wo keine Röhren drin sind. Hallo Niklas.
Yeah, I guess I have no idea what you said because it was all in German. But
I said now you have hardware, but not tubes.
No tubes, absolutely no tubes. It's just a hardware, dedicated channel strip with software that you can control from the hardware. So it's a complete music mixing workstation, sort of, that you can use in any DAW that you want.
Okay, so it's like a channel strip?
Yeah, it's like a dedicated channel strip where you have all the knobs, everything you see on the screen you can control from the hardware. You can choose different tracks from the hardware, so you can easily EQ the bass drum or set the compressor up for the vocals.
But then it's more like a mixing desk.
Yeah, it's a console. And it's called
Console One.
Yeah,
because the channel strip, I thought that maybe it's just can route only one signal in,
no.
But it's multiple.
Yeah, it's multiple. It's all your channels in, so you can do your entire mix just from this unit.
Is it also an audio interface?
No, it's just no audio. It's just USB from the computer.
But how is it integrated in my Cubase, for example?
Easy. It's you put a Console One on each insert, and then you select where you want to put the track, so you get the bass drum or overhead or whatever on different tracks.
So it's basically like a plug-in,
yeah,
with hardware.
It's like a plug-in with hardware and this big on-screen display where you can see what's going on in all the different plugins and all the different EQ curves and everything.
But isn't there a latency issue because the audio has to travel to the hardware via USB and back?
The audio never leaves the computer. So everything is done in the computer and it stays within your mix. So even if you don't have the hardware, you can still run your mix and it will sound the same.
But then it's only software. So it's a hardware controller with software plugin.
With a dedicated software plugin, yeah.
Now I get it. Okay, so there's no DSP in here.
Nope.
This is basically just a controller connected via USB, and then you have a plugin that I can put into all the channels.
Yeah, so you can control all the different tracks independently. And you also have mix features like solo, mute, volume. You see on the hardware, you see the metering with input meters, the gate meters if you want to set up a gate, compressor, gain reduction, output meters. You have everything on the hardware as well.
Okay. Ooh, sounds cool.
It is cool. I mean, working with this unit when you build up a mix is similar to as if you had a large format console, because if you want a little bit more bass or something, you just reach for the bass knob. Right now you just select the track and then you reach for the bass knob. So it's extremely fast to work with, and you have everything, every feature you need just at your hands. You never need a mouse or keyboard or anything.
Okay, let me just touch it. Yeah, this feels very sort of solid. Can you just hold the mic for a sec? Definitiv kein Plastik. Es fühlt sich relativ wertig und schwer an. So let's go through the software features. So you got an equalizer, compressor, what else?
Yep, you have the input section, of course, with a high cut and low cut, filters to dynamic sidechain, all those normal SSL features. You have a dynamic shape with a gate, normal gate, and then a sustain and punch, sort of like to shape the transients. Then you have the output stage with the drive and drive characters. You can add a little bit fuller harmonics or even a bit of distortion to the tracks. And when you combine that together with this all knob, you can choose all tracks and then add a little bit of drive or harmonics to all the tracks at the same time to get a fuller sounding mix. And you can also group channels and do everything you think that you should be able to do. Change the order of the EQ and compressor, you have external side chaining, and you can even load up different EQs with this system.
And the software technology in there, is that basically based on the stuff that you already have available? Or is it totally new?
The channel strip that comes included with this unit, we call UK4K, and is based on a very famous British large format console with their EQ and their compressor. And that's completely new. You can only get it with the console one.
Okay.
But if you do own Softube plugins previously, then you can use them as well with the console one.
Okay. Cool. Sounds like an interesting new concept, but how expensive will it be?
We're aiming for 800 euros.
Okay.
And we should be able to start sell it at the end of summer.
Great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.